Welcome back, everybody. This is Verone the Gnome, and we are playing Lord of the Rings online. And it's Friday. It's 5:13 p.m. It is August 9th, 2024, and I am off work for the week. Woo! Yeah, baby. I'm off work, and it's time to play some Lord of the Rings. So, what we're doing, we are over, let me click on this button here and we'll show you here. We are on the Angmar server. This is the new legendary server, Angmar. It's part of Vale of the Nine. And we are creating a brand new human lore master. Why? You ask, why a lore master? Well, because they just got through changing the lore master. Big changes, big changes. We checked it out before, but we're going to try the red line. Never tried the red line on the new one. We're going to try the red line. I hear it is a pew pew master, and we're going to see just how true it is. So we're making a human lore master. Now, you also might ask, why man? Why human? Why? Well, because I think they look really cool. That's why. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make an old man lore master. So this young face here, that's got to go. First off, let's work on the hair. Let me get this around here like this. We want some long hair. No, I think we're getting into, yeah, that's not the hair that I want. Not long like that. Where is the one I want? Kinda, maybe medium. I do know that I want grade. Here we are. Somewhere in there. Not sure. That seems good. Let's lock that in. Let's go with facial hair. Let's get that out of the way. So I know what I want for facial. There it was. Number 9. Okay. Now his face is way too young. Let's go to skin. Maybe it's in that. No, that's not it. Face. Let's look at face. Wrinkles. He's an old wizened man. He's not a youngin'. That's way too much. Hold on. That may be wizened enough for him. Let's see, complexion. He spent a lot of time reading books. He's not overly tanned. So let's go, oh, here we are. Oh, we don't want him to be, good lord. No, that's way too much. Somewhere in there. That's kind of it. Now, I don't like the hair. That hair is bad. Yeah, those aren't going to happen. It just doesn't match what I've got in my head for him. Hold on. It's almost it. Almost. I don't like the part thing they got going on up there. Definitely don't like that. Oh, hold it. Yeah, that works. Let's lock that in. Let's look at this facial hair one more time. Is that the only long beard they have? That is. It's the only one. Let's lock that in. Stubble. Can we give him some extra? Not really. We really can't. They aren't giving us many options here. We'll go with that. Lock that in. How about eyebrows? He needs to be old and wise and looking. Number 6 is pretty good. May come back to number 6. What was number 13? Maybe. Number 15. It's decent. Let's see what else I got. We make. Oh, hold it. Now, we may go back to 15. Hold on, that one may be good. 15 or 21. This is the most important part of making your character. $15. Alright, we'll lock that in. Let's play with the hair. Lock it in. Lock it in. That's what we're going with. Alright. Whoops. Let's go with complexion. We're going to lock in. Detail. What is detail? No. Don't want the freckles, that's for sure. That one will work. Lock that in. Extra detail. That's like the same thing, but you can have two of them. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Lock it in. And the wrinkles, we're going to go with those wrinkles. We're keeping it. Alright, lock the face in. Head. Number 3 is looking good. There's so many heads. Well, that one was kind of good. Hold on, let me go back to that one. 25 looks decent. Wasn't there one at the beginning that I thought I liked? Number 2, I think. Or was it number 5? It's got a pointy nose there. I'm going with that one. Alright, let's lock it in. Now, skin, this was just skin color. I'm good with that. Let's lock that in. Eyes. What's the deal with the eyes? I don't see a thing that I want to change there. Hair is good. Nose is good, I think. Jaw seems, yeah, you know. Mouth. No, it's fine. Alright, I think we're good. I think we are good. Let's see here. Body type. What is the deal with body type? Oh, he's ate quite a bit. He had a lot of good meals, much like myself. Holy crap, it's the same thing the other way. What the hell? That is weird looking. Yeah, I think we're gonna go right in the middle there. That's weird. Alright, character name. Also, people have asked newbies on the newbie area, whatever, on the forums on lotro.com, people are asking how you get to Before the Shadow. Right here is how you get to it. This button that says change tutorial right up here. Click on that. Notice right now it says starting tutorial Shadows of Angmar. That's the old starting area. We click on this and we say Before the Shadow. That's the new starting area. That's the Before the Shadow. It requires you to have Before the Shadow expansion. If you're a VIP, meaning you pay a subscription, or you have the lifetime VIP, either one, you get Before the Shadow for free. So click Before the Shadow, click OK. Now you're going to start in the Before the Shadow area. So let's see what we should call ourselves. Lorondor. Create character. Enter Middle-earth. We're on our way, folks. We're on our way to playing our brand new Lore Master on the brand new, almost brand new, week old. Not really a week. A week. Anyway, legendary server called Angmar.
Speak then of how you came to this place of safety, Rivendell, the last homely house east of the sea.
First
But
off,
speak swiftly before the shadows deepen.
user
From
interface
where did
volume
your
was
road
super
lead?
high. UI settings. Let's get this all set up. There's all kinds of things you gotta do at the beginning of every character you create, or else it will drive you nuts. Excuse me. Tooltips. Here we are. Static place tooltip. I much prefer that one. Show quest tracker. Blah blah blah. Automatically add deeds. No. Show tutorial hints. No. What else? Always auto loot. I prefer that. And we want to up the size of our quest tracker. Make that to where an adult can actually read it. Because it's stupid small. I wonder if we can make our radar. Oh man, that makes the radar nice and big where you can actually see it. Then we're going to come over to our quick slots. Come down here and we're going to show bar 4, bar 5. Click accept on that. Then we're going to hit control backslash. That'll put us in mode where we can modify our screen. You'll see a bunch of things pop up. These are all the things so you can grab a hold of it and move it. Yeah. First off though, I need to move these things out or else I will never be able to get them once I move this thing in. So now we'll move this in. Put that up at the very top. Now, alerts. We'll put that right. I want to where y'all can see it as well. Right there. Turn that off. We're going to click on one of these so that we can get that up here. Quest item, title awarded, a Heido Meridol. That's going to be our title for right now. We got a bunch of other stuff that we'll have to do as we get to it. Definitely want to go in here to your bags, hit this button right here. It looks like a cog. That puts you in edit mode. Move your box number 1 over here, bag number 1 I mean over here, and move all of your slots to that bag. And that way there you only have one bag to mess with. Y'all will notice whenever I get done here and I take us out of edit mode that the bags that have no slots in them will disappear. Bam, they're gone. Now if you want them back, right there, you can mess with them. They're gone for right now. So we're going to put our bag there. Let's put this right here for right now. And let's bring this back up. We need to move these bars somewhere other than there. We actually need them over here, so we're going to move the quest thing out a little bit. This one right next to it. There, those are our vertical hotbars. We added, 4 and 5 we added. That's what those are. So we'll move this over just a tad. There we are. Now, the fun part, because I've bought so many expansions over the years and coffers and so on and so forth, we got a crap ton of things that show up on every brand new character. So we'll start clicking. Alright, these this one we're going to actually put on. This is a pocket item that's going to give me bonus experience. It's from one of the expansions I bought a long time ago. I'm not going to repeat a long time ago, just understand it's always going to be a long time ago. These are already in my, oh, what is it called? Wardrobe. So I don't have to worry about throwing them away. I will get them, is my point. They've already been added to my wardrobe on another character on this server, so we don't have to worry about that. These, just checking one to make sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just cosmetics, so I opened one of them. The other two I'll just throw out to get rid of. We are going to go with the whimsical cosmetics on this character. So that's what I'm looking for. We've got 1 year gift, 2, 3, it's all going to be the gifts. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, right? There it is, 6, and this is apprentice writing. We do want to open that, and the journeyman writing, we want to open that. This is the 7 year, and the whimsical, we want that. I'm going to put that right down here. This is 8 year. We're not going to worry about opening the yearly anniversary gifts right now, is what I'm getting at. That's why I'm putting them all in one spot. This is Before the Shadow Collector's Edition bonus items. Okay, we'll open that, but we won't open this Valiant Armor Dundine one. We'll just throw that away, so we don't need it. This is going to give us some more pets. This is going to give us riding. A couple of these are not going to be usable because we got the higher level of it, so we'll throw those away. What do we got here? What are the Three Peaks Collector's Edition bonus items? Let's see what's in it. We don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Would you believe? Actually, we'll no. We'll go get the one that we need when we're ready for it. So no, we don't need that. We need to hold on to 3 of these. These are not going to be anything we need to worry about right now, so we'll just toss them up there. Okay, we got the riding, so we can start learning our mounts. Whenever we open mounts, we don't need this at all. No. What is this one? Before the Shadow Ultimate Fan Bundle bonus items. Let me open that one up. This is going to be cosmetics only. Yeah, so we don't need that one. Another pet. Another weapon aura, which is already in our wardrobe, so we don't need it. Rakish Patron's Simple Cosmetic Coffer. This we do want. We do want this one. Rakish is super nice. If that coffer ever comes back up for purchase, I'm telling you right now, buy it. It is worth it. It's a good one. It's got one of the best staff cosmetics and one of the best weapon auras in the game, in my opinion. Greater River Hobbit's Cosmetic chair, tapestry, ancestral housing decorations, weapon aura. We don't need that one. Darn it, I feel compelled to open it to make sure. Yeah, we don't need it. Sometimes they hide a mount or a pet or something in there, and if you throw it away, then you don't have it on that character, and that's kind of annoying. Superior River Hobbit Cosmetics. This has got butterflies, cap, cuffs, cape, so on and so forth. I think that's just cosmetics, but again, I want to check. Aha, see, right there, Tome of Butterflies, and I even said it and didn't realize I said it. So yeah, there was a pet in that one. These are all housing items. We'll get rid of them. Yes, I know this takes forever, and I do this on every single new character I make because that's just how the game is made. These are cosmetics I don't need. They're again in my wardrobe already. The first character on this server I did this on is why they're already in my wardrobe. Let's see. We have Rivendell Simple Supporter Pack. Better open that one up. Alright, so we have a weapon and a weapon aura. No biggie. This one is Rivendell Enhanced Supporter Pack. We get a pet. And ceremonial armor of Rivendell. We won't be opening that one. This one, Rivendell Luxurious Supporter Pack. Well, all that did was just do that. War Steed Cosmetics. We will open that one. Not that there will be War Steeds on the server for a very long time, but still. Homesteads and Harvest Luxuriant Cosmetic Coffer. Homesteads and Harvest Steed. Okay, it's got the steed, so I got to do that. And it's got the emote, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's do that one. These are the steeds, or the horse pets, I should say. This is the Homestead Concert Dance emote. Here's an actual steed. This is a mount. Don't need this. These are going to be housing cosmetics for like a farming looking thing. It looks really cool, but we're not opening them. Those are crops. That's another one of that sort of thing. We don't need this either, or this, or would you believe even this. And this was part of the 1 year. Yeah, it was. Okay, we're down here now. Corsairs of Angmar Collector's Edition bonus items. Yeah, let's open that up. So we get our mount. I love this mount. We get yet another pet, and we get this earring. Very good earring. It also came with like the expensive version of that expansion. It was the last expansion that came out. This also gives me 25 experience bonus gain, so we'll put that on. This is going to be cosmetics only, I believe. Suit of cosmetic armor for purchasing Collector's Edition Ultimate and Corsairs Angmar. So nope, we don't need that. This is Ultimate Fan Bundle. Another fantastic mount. Tome of the Parrot. Like that one a lot. Great Swashbuckler emote. That is a cool emote. And there's an aura we don't need. Don't need this as well. And this is going to be Tidebreaker's Cosmetic Raiment. Let me check something. It does. Okay. Wouldn't have this if I didn't do that, so I'm glad I did. I'll show y'all what this is in a moment. I love that. And I want to check something. Nah, I want to go with the whimsical. I just wanted to look at it. Alright, so we're going to throw this out here. Almost there. We're almost done, folks. We're almost done. We almost get to play the character. Alright. We won't need this. And what is this one? Simple Patron's Luxuriant Cosmetic Coffer. What is it? Simple with a crap ton of stuff. We won't need this. Or this aura. Or this, because we got the 3 we already need. Won't need this. I remember this one now. This one had the really cool looking boar mount. Okay. So I'm glad I opened it. Get this here. And here's our boar mount. We'll learn that. And we get a pet pig and a pet boar. Alright. Now we can open up the whimsical one. Alright, that's the club we don't need. This is going to give us whimsical movement style emote. We're going to keep this aura available just for the time being. Get rid of this here. This is our backpack looking thing. Alright, so we're going to put this outfit on. We need to put that in cosmetic. It has absolutely no stats. Alright, so we'll go to our first one here. And let me go ahead and tell it to put it on so we'll see it as he's doing it. It looks so funny. That's our club, Ceremonial Staff Club. Our boots. That's all of them, right? I think it is. Alright, so we can throw this stuff away now, because when we get ready to use this again, I hate to sound like a broken record, it's already in our, we'll keep that one for a second, it's already in our wardrobe, so we don't have to worry about it. We've got Oh yes, the pets, basically a bunch of little animals to follow me around. And the milestone emote. I love that emote. Alright, and a whimsical steed. That's the one we'll be riding. Alright, and we put that on. That looks super cool. He's looking awesome. Equipment. Okay, we can't put these on until level 7. So can we put this here or not? We can. Okay, that's what I wanted to look at. So we can go with the whimsical one, or we can go with the rakish one. I personally love the rakish. Makes it all shiny. And for his actual equipment, oh, that's what I was going to show y'all. Okay, so we have an option here. I can put this in the cosmetic. That's the rakish. Okay, I was talking about the rakish coffer. That's the rakish staff. And you see that it rotates, it actually spins, it's animated. It's so freaking cool. So cool. Let's try the whimsical on the whoops, wrong spot. Whimsical aura. Ooh, makes the whole thing glow. I think I'm gonna go with the whimsical, and I'm gonna keep the rakish, not the whimsical staff. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's got some stats, but we're not going to worry about it. We're going to keep it right there. This thing here gives me a little bit of run speed. The reason I kept this out. Okay, I was going to show y'all this because I think this is super freaking cool. This bird that I kept. We're going to put this into our actual slot right here, right? It's not cosmetic. This is important. It's an actual slot item. That's why I kept it. When you do that, it puts a parrot on your shoulder. That was an item that's exclusive to one of the, I think it was the more expensive expansion of the last expansion that came out. Corsairs of Angmar. Now when you fight, he'll fly away. And then when you get done fighting, he flies back. Yo, what's up? I hope you're having a good night. So now that we've done all those things, let's get started. Let's play the game. We're going to go ahead and get our gifts from the hobbitses. And we can't use those yet. But what were they? 50 virtue and 200 virtue. Oh, we're kicking butt now, aren't we? Alright, so now that I know that it looks okay, let me try this real quick. I want to see. Yeah, there's no difference at all. So yeah, we're going to hold the phone. That's because I have this on. Oh. If I didn't have that there, then it would look like that. And that kind of looks better because he looks like he has a spot to actually stand. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost thinking I'm going to stick with that. I think I am. Alright, and do we want to keep the hat? Y'all tell me. You think we should keep the hat visible, or should we go without the hat? I'm leaning towards no hat. Glad to watch you again, Frone. Hey, it's Furlinger. I hope you're having a good night. We have made it to Friday, my friend. Friday. Love it. Alright, let's get into the game. I can see from the road dust on your clothes that you have traveled a great distance to be here. And so long as you cause no trouble for my folk, you are welcome to stay. It takes a hardy sort to make a living here on the edge of the wild, and the folk of Mossward will gladly put you to work, if you're willing. I think you'll find the people here to be friendly and welcoming if you treat them kindly. I notice there's something else we need to take care of here. We got a whole bunch of abilities. These are all of our pets that we gained. We're going to go ahead and get rid of our pets from the bar here. We don't really need that. We might have the cat. Let me see. I'll put that right over here. That we don't need. That we don't need. Where's my woodland? This is the whimsical woodlands. We're going to keep that one out as well. We don't need our piggies. Our bird. Might keep our fox. We might swap him out every once in a while. And let's see what our abilities are here. We have Burning Embers. A wizard is not a wizard without a hat. Well, you're right. I'm just not happy with that particular hat. If that makes sense. But I said I want y'all to decide. So you said, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to put the hat back on. There we are. So now, like we were saying, right here. Burning Embers. Burn the enemy with damage over time. 14 to 18 fire damage. 7 to 7 fire damage every 2 seconds after 10, for 10 seconds. Negative 3% tactical mitigation. Negative 3% physical mitigation. So, makes them take more damage whenever I nuke them after I do that. And it's a damage over time spell. It has a half of a second induction. That's how long it takes to cast it. And yeah. The next one here is Staff Strike. This is a fast ability, so I guess it's instant. Strike hard with your staff. If your pet is flanking the enemy, you will deal bonus damage. They're 29 to 36 frost damage, so you smack them with your staff. This is Wizard Spark. It is fast as well. It is skill type of lightning. I didn't think about that. What was this one? Skill type of frost, and this is a skill type of fire. So, lightning. Basic Sigil, which shocks your foe. If this skill is used whilst your companion flanks the enemy, your speed will be increased. 18 to 22 lightning damage. Now notice that's got a cooldown of 5 seconds. This got a cooldown of 3 seconds. And this got a cooldown of 3 seconds. Alright, let's get on in here and see what we can figure out. Where's my little cat at? There he is. Okay. Do we want the cat? Or do we want the little fox? Or do we want the whimsicals following us around? I think we'll go with the whimsicals. And that reminds me of another thing. Let's bring up collections. Where the heck is it at? Do I not have that? I should have it now. Come on. Character. I know how to do it. We'll just click this right here. We don't need... What is that one there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's that one there. It's traits. Let's take that. And we'll put in there... Am I losing my mind, or did I just not have access to it yet? I probably don't have access to it yet. Yeah, doesn't look like I have access to it yet, so we'll worry about that in a moment. Or when we get there, our emotes and everything. I hope you don't mind me staring. We don't see many adventurers in these parts. The nearest we usually get is that Manel there. Says he's a ranger, but it seems to me that's just an excuse for having dirt on his clothes and disappearing into the wild at all hours. But anyway, Mossword is a quiet village, always has been, cause no trouble, and you can stay as you like. But first things first, you should pay a visit to our blacksmith, Scarty Binblade. He'll clean and fix up your gear for you. His shop is just up those steps. Look for the sign with the anvil on it.
The blacksmith shop is right there, up those steps.
Huh? Who's this?
You're an adventurer, I can tell. What brings you to Mossword? Before you can answer, the dwarf goes right on talking. This is a quiet village, and the folk here like it that way. I assume Bevan warned you not to disturb the peace. Of course he did. He says that to me near every fortnight, as if I might summon a troop of rowdy dwarves from my homeland at any moment. Ah, if only I could. What did you say your name was? My name is Lorender, sir.
We don't see many adventurers in Mossward. I suppose Manel dear counts.
I am no adventurer, Scotty.
Well, what are you then?
I was a ranger. It is quite different.
Bah.
Bah! You won't find a better smithy for miles.
How do you get the
around,
sideboard next to the
friend.
quest? Ah, glad you asked.
Put your gear on the counter, and I'll fix it up for you.
So first thing you had to do is you had to go to Options, Quick Slots, and turn on bar number 4 and 5. So always show bar 4, always show bar 5. And they'll start out like down here somewhere. The next thing you do, well, they won't. They'll show up somewhere in here because they're vertical at that point. Whoops, wrong button. so you hold... Why is this not working? Oh, it's got me stuck in a thing here. Let me do this first.
Very good. Won't cost you anything.
Here we are.
friend.
You hold down Control and the / key, and it puts you in the UI editing
Not
mode.
this time, anyway.
And you'll find these little ones that say undo or whatever. And you move them over here where you want them. And you take the quest tracker and you
Here
move
you
it
go.
from up here
It's important to have
down
a
to
fine
like right
weapon.
there. Then Control / and you're done. Alright. Just carrying around a bunch of equipment won't help you much in battle, as I'm sure you know. You want to be sure to equip your weapons before you get into a fight. Alright, so we'll click our satchel. You're most welcome. And let's see, we have a staff. That's our simple one, our simple whimsical. We'll put it down here. And we're good there. So now, when you acquire new... Okay, blah, blah, blah. It's teaching you how to play the game. My friend Scardy speaks the truth. You do not want to stride into battle without your weapons equipped, for they will do you little good at the bottom of your bags. He is right on this point as well. Mossward is a quiet village, and few adventurers come this way, let alone one who carries himself as you do. Overroad has brought you to Mossward on the border of Swampfleet, my friend. You consider what you should be said of your past to this curious stranger. Would you speak of an upbringing that gave to you a desire to see distant wonders, or of the dangers that even now encroach upon the lands of all free folk, compelling you to fight on behalf of those who cannot? Before you can choose the right words, Medeldir raises his palm.
I do not mean to pry. Your past is your own. My chieftain Strider always said... What is that?
I don't know.
The town bells. Something is amiss outside.
We better go check it
Follow
out.
me. Hurry.
Something is amiss, my friends.
The town is afire. We are under attack.
Under attack? By whom? This smells like orcs to me, Larandor. But I cannot understand it. Orcs have not troubled these lands for many years. Come with me and stay close. We will get to the bottom of this and save the town if we must.
Follow me.
A goblin.
Look there. We found the villain. Show him no mercy.
I will show him no mercy.
That's the way. Well done, my friend.
I nuked him to the ground's what I
This
did.
goblin could not have set so many fires alone.
There is trouble to the east, Meneldir. I need fighters.
My new friend here is capable and will provide the help you need.
Alright, before we go forward, I want to change something in audio. Those are the voiceovers. I want those to be louder. Let's give that a shot. I'm glad for any help you can give me. Stay close.
But what will you do, Meneldir?
I will circle around and search for the one who leads these goblins. Farewell for now.
Rangers.
Rangers.
Follow me, my new friend. There will be fighting.
Good. I look forward to it.
The bells stopped. Are we safe?
I would not count on it. What did I tell you?
I'm melting these mobs.
Ellery, I see you met our new visitor. I like this one much more than these others.
Me too, Scardy. Come with us. Look ahead. Those are not goblins.
No, they're Urukai.
Uruks! Kegwin!
I'm not afraid, Mother.
Not afraid? This rat hasn't heard of the fighting Urukai, boys! The machinery of war has been set in motion. The time of the Orc is at hand.
Mosswood, attack!
Kill them all!
Hold my L. That'll teach you for touching the robes.
Are you all right, son?
If I had a better sword, I could have slain him myself.
Tag one.
I wasn't afraid.
Oh, Tegwin.
Thank you so much for saving our son from those horrible creatures. What were they? Some breed of orc? Why would they come to Mossward? We are most fortunate you were here, stranger.
What do you make of this?
These Ulrichs have decorated their equipment with a sigil I have not seen before, the mark of a white hand. It may be the symbol of this raiding party, but for all the hurt this band has inflicted upon Mossward, they were still few in number and disorganized. What need have they for such a sigil? None now, thanks to our efforts, but still I wonder. I will think on it, Lorandor. What meaning might this mark possess? Lorandor, will you ask Ellery if she has seen this symbol before today? The white hand? No, I have not seen this symbol before, and that troubles me. What new danger might it signify? For now, we should help the folk of Mossward recover from this attack. I trust you will lend your aid. You have become embroiled in this just as I have. If it is a life of adventure you seek, I assure you that you seem to have found it, or it has found you. You have become part of a larger world, Lorandor, and it may prove different than the one in which you lived until now. Dangers must be faced and threats opposed and overcome, if you are willing to strive against them. Not everyone is, but I judge that you will be no stranger to triumph and victory. And that gets you out of the Before the Shadow tutorial. We'll now be in the actual world with everybody else. Let's see what we got down here. Deed bestowed. The many folk of Glenduin. It's hard to read. Okay, so it's a discovery thing. And let's talk to Manel
Some
here.
of Mossward's residents sustained injuries we cannot heal.
And they are beyond our aid. We will mourn for them later, but now we must focus upon those we can still help. Maneldir hands you a small bundle of bandages and a pouch of bitter-smelling salve. This is the last of my supplies, but there is no reason to save them for another day. Bring these bandages and the salve to the injured residents nearby. It is my hope that their hurts will not prove serious, and these will ease the pain of their injuries. Okay, so let's go around and... Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that button. And help out the people here. Oh, and we got this. This is a callback thing. We'll put that right here. It's like a portal. You can call back to a location if you're bound to it.
Thank you for aiding the people of Mossward.
The people of Mossward sometimes look down upon the rangers that were once my kin, but they do welcome their aid when it is offered. My former chieftain, Strider, may say the distrust of such folk does not bother him, but if that is true, he is a better man than I am. A pained look crosses Meneldir's face. That is true for many reasons, Lorandor. I have not called the Dunedain my kin for some time now, but I would never question Strider's integrity or his courage. But look here. The Ulrich that led this band has something in his hand. See if you can't wrest it from his grip. I have wrested it from his grip. And we must read it. It says...
Let's see if this parchment holds any clues for us.
Meneldir briefly studies the crumpled parchment, but then he looks up disappointed. I cannot read much of this. If this were an ordinary day, I would be grateful to have no reason to understand the black speech, but on this day it is a cause for frustration. Hold, Lorandor. What has happened to this Ulrich's blade? It did not fall far from his body unless my eyes were somehow deceived. Okay, so his blade is missing now. And I know where his blade is. First, let's stop over here and talk to Ellery.
Mossword is a quiet town. It has always been a quiet town.
I want you to understand something, Lorunder. Something that may be hard to believe given the events of last night. Mossword is a quiet town. It has always been a quiet town. Winters can be hard if we don't fill the storehouse with sufficient food, but it has been many years since the folk of Mossword failed in their preparations. Mostly we've had to worry about the wolves of Howlingstones growing overbold and straying too near the walls, but the Ulrichs, Luce, and Swanfleet have changed all that. What will we do if another war? Captain like Madthrug brings his band to... Oh, war captain like Madthrug brings his band to Mossword. Could they remain hidden from our watchtowers until they were nearly upon us, as they did before? Beyond Howlingstones, to the southeast, a hill rises above the plain. Can I ask you to go to that hill and look out into the distance? You may not see anything, but even that will be good for me to know. Alright. Over here is Tegwin, and by golly, he's holding a sword.
What do you want, stranger? No, I am not giving you this sword.
It is so much better than the wooden sword I was using before. I found it, and it belongs to me now. My father says that when you're in a battle, you get to keep the spoils. And I stood up to those Ulrichs even when the town guard wouldn't. If anyone should get to keep that Ulrich's blade, it's me. Well, wait a moment. You're an adventurer, right? If you promise to help train me in the adventuring arts, maybe I'll give you the sword. I'm not saying I will, you understand? I'm saying maybe. It'll depend on how good your training is. So what's my first lesson, stranger? What's the first thing I need to know to become an adventurer? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to... Actually, I forgot. There's a little quest over here we'll do real quick.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Mm-hmm. These poor creatures are still recovering from the shock of what happened the other day. We all are, really. They could use a little attention, but alas, I cannot pet all the animals at once, but such attention often helps to calm their nerves. Could you take a little time out of your day to reassure some of these creatures? So it's a real quick quest. You just go around and you click on three different animals. Calm them down. You're like, you're good now, chicken. You're so good. You're a good little chicken. There's something in the way. There you go. You're a good little chicken. And then you come over here to the goat. You're like, you're a good goat. Everything's okay. And then we can turn that quest in. We don't have to worry about it. It's done. That one's one of those short, fluffy little, fillers.
What can I do for you?
Wasn't that lovely? They seem more at ease already. I find that taking care of the critters is just as soothing for the critters as it is for the caretaker. Wouldn't you agree? Next, I could use some help cleaning up their droppings. Wait, where are you going? Yeah, we're not going to clean up the droppings. That's why we're leaving. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Friend of sturdy beasts, this is a bear. Summons a bear companion. Bears are tough companions which can draw the ire of the enemy. We'll put this right up here. And we gained this one. Dismiss pet. Dismiss your current companion back to the wilds. We'll put that one right here. We're actually going to swap these two. And then we have this one. Minor pet command. Command your pet to execute a minor skill on themselves or their target. 3 light damage. Effects applied to your animal companion within 60 meters. Execute minor skill. 0.7 incoming damage. Expires if out of combat for a short amount of time. Duration of 15 seconds. So I think that means that it lowers the incoming damage on the mob because it's 0.7. It's times 0.7 instead of 1. So times 1 would be the full amount. This is taking 70% of the damage. So I think that's a 30% damage mitigation, but I'm not 100% sure on that. The wording isn't the most understandable. We're going to put that on control 1. Let's go ahead and pull out our bear pet. There he is. We won't have him for long because we're going to spec Red, and I believe Red doesn't have permanent pets anymore since the change. Deed completed. We're going to move this over here. Move this over here. There we are. So, Bingo Boffin needs your help. That's fine. Specialization needed. We'll do that in just a moment. New mail. Bingo boffin. We'll click on it and then we'll close that. Deed bestowed. We got some sort of deed back here. Master of each. Summon a companion. Okay. Now, we're going to work on our specialization. In this game, you get to choose, based off your class, one of 3 specs. And the spec you choose, the abilities in those trees will be 1 point apiece. The ones that are outside of that will be 2 points apiece, generally. Sometimes it's not true that way. Blue is Keeper of Animals, red is Master of Nature's Fury, and yellow is the Ancient Master. What this boils down to, in this case, for this class, is that the blue is a Beast Master, so to speak. They have a lot of powerful beasts that they can wield. The Master of Nature's Fury, the red, that is your DPS caster. That's your pew-pew nuking character. And yellow is your crowd control. We are going to be going red, because I want to check out the new red. So it says, use the strength of nature to damage foes. Strengthen your bond with the elements using fire, frost, and storms to maximize damage to your enemies. You get plus 20% fire type damage and -2 burning embers cooldown. So your cooldown using burning embers goes down by 2 seconds. I'm going to choose that. And we have 1 point to spend right off the bat. This is Master of the Unseen. Learn to bend the unseen world to your will, making the most of nature's immaterial fury. So plus 2% to tactical damage. Tactical damage is going to be like, that's frost. This one is lightning. That's all of the spells, I think. Don't hold me to the fire on that. I'm not the biggest Lord of the Rings online knowledge person. I just play the game because I love it. Learn to coax flames to burn hotter and brighter. This is plus 5% fire type damage. So that one I know that on this one, that would increase its damage, okay, because it's a fire type. This one, learn the intricacies of storms and devastating lightning they bring, plus 5% to lightning type damage. That was this one, lightning damage. We are going to go that route, I believe, for now. Now, I want to show you something. You notice over here there's a 1 and there's a 2, and then there's this little mithril coin looking thing. That's because you can buy extra specs. If I click on 2, it says change trait configuration. Any unsaved trait data, which we've already saved it, will be lost. I say yes. Alright, I haven't chose one here yet. I am now. I'm going to choose... do I want blue or yellow? Blue or yellow? Blue or yellow? Blue. I'm going to choose blue. The pet master, basically. Notice that down here, the hotbar changed slightly. What did we gain here? Sign of the Wild Rage. Command your pet to attack their target with a wild and damaging attack. Using fire, frost, and lightning skills will reduce the active cooldown of this ability. The active cooldown. Okay, by using those abilities, you'll be able to call and use this again. Also, it gave me this. Sign of the Wild Protection. Command your pet to use a defensive ability, prioritizing survival above all else. Okay. So you have a couple of things here. I'm going to throw them up here for now. And I'm going to choose one of these abilities. Survival Instinct. Survival Instincts improve your pet's defenses. Plus 5% pet morale. That is, morale in this game is hit points, by the way, everybody. Negative 1% pet incoming damage. So it'll take 1% less damage. Potent sigils. Having traced them countless times, your wizard sigils have become extremely potent. Plus 5% wizard sigils damage. And Hunting Instinct. Hunting Instinct improves your pet's damage and attack speed. That's actually what I want for right now. Negative 1% pet attack duration. I think that's like their animation or whatever, so you want it to be lower so it'll happen faster. Plus 1% pet damage and plus 5% call to pet damage. I think we're going to do that. So I'm going to hit apply, hit yes. Alright, now this is what I want to show you. So you see the hotbars down here. I click on 1, I hit yes. Hotbars changed. So did the spec. Now it's got a timer on it between when I can do this, but if I could hit the 2 again, it would go to the other one. If you paid for this, you could have a third one, so you could have the yellow. The idea there is you can have multiple specs. If you're not in combat, you can swap between them. That's what's important to keep in mind here, everybody. Alright, so we're going to play on fire. That's where we're at right now. I did want to do this. Now collections are there. Alright, let me bring this up. Go back to number 7. Change that to collections. Hit accept. Now I can just click right here. And it'll maybe load it up. Either that or it's crashing, one of the two. No! So when it gets done crashing, we'll load back up again. I'm not sure why that happened. So how are y'all doing today? We got plenty of time to talk now. Oh, come on. There it goes. Is not responding. We're going to say close this program. There we are. Let's load it back up. Raining all day here and there. Yeah. I forget. And Angmar, will it play? Should be popping up. There it is. It's back on the screen up there. I want to be able to get to my collections because there's things in there I want to use. I want to use stuff. I want to get this Mirkwood Patron's Coffer, but I don't want to spend the money. They're expensive. You really gotta decide if you really want the stuff in a coffer before you buy it. Like I got that one, like I said, the Rakish one a long time ago, and they haven't made it available for purchase since then. And well, actually, I think they did for a short time. They made it available for Lotro points. I think that's what it was. I can't remember now, but it was very limited time, and that is one of my favorite coffers that I bought. Absolutely, by far, my favorite coffer. It was the first coffer I bought, I believe. Okay, we're back. Let's see if Collections crashes it again. Yay, Collections came up. Alright, so we're going to click down, not to birding, that's wrong. Emotes. And we're going to type in whimsical. Okay, we're going to choose the milestone one. Right click. That should do it. You decide to use whimsical travel style for your milestone. Okay, so every time I call back anywhere or something like that, I port somewhere, whatever, it'll use the whimsical one. You can see what that looks like by me clicking on it here. It's, is he doing it? It's not really showing it real good. That doesn't make it bigger. That's annoying. And then we have the whimsical run where you look like Tom Bombadil. I'm going to click it, but we probably won't stay on it for long because it does get quite annoying. Oh my god, I didn't realize he puts the staff on his shoulder too. Oh my god, that's cool. Okay, now for the mounts, we want the whimsical one. Let's just type that in the search. There it is, whimsical steed. We're going to take that and put it right down here at shift 1. I like the whimsical steed. That was a good coffer too. I will say it was a good coffer. It was very expensive, and I got lucky and they accidentally put it on sale. Pretty good sale one weekend, and I do mean accidental because they took it off sale as soon as they realized it. So I got it while it was on sale, not knowing that it was an accidental sale, and I'm glad I bought it when I did. Always watch for sales, people. Alright, so we're going to hit look right here. That will update that one. Now we can go back and talk to her because you really want to do that first before you do the quest that the little girl is going to give you up here, because she's going to send you to places that the I think it's the mayor or whatever I don't remember what she is up here, Ellery. Same places basically that Ellery sends you, but you need to go do this one first or else it won't be at the same thing. And the girl's quests that she gives you will have timers on them. So, you know, you've got limited time to get out there and stuff and back. So that's why I wanted to go get that one real quick. Let's go ahead and grab his quest.
Raid on Mosswood by that band of Uruts has left our defenses in a terrible state, friend.
If it wouldn't be too much trouble, could I ask you to collect fallen branches from the bases of trees outside the town? With them, we will be able to patch up holes in the outer palisade and replace some of the wood burned during the attack. I know it does not sound like a very important task, but it would truly be a big help to us. With so many good folk injured and slain during the raid, Ellery thinks we should focus on the small things we can do something about. I suppose I see her point. Alright, so we'll turn that back into Ellery.
All appears quiet? That is good, but I will not relax my guard.
There are more locations to scout, for there are several places from which the Orcs or others of their ilk might approach. So
You know the road that passes through Swanfleet, of course.
It begins on the side of the old city of Tharbad and runs east past the Wadewater until it reaches Inidwaith. There are not as many travelers along it as once there were, but Mossward is still a sheltered place of rest for those who come this way. Might it also serve to speed Orcs and other orc kind on their raids? Will you follow the track that... My god, I'm having trouble reading tonight. Will you follow the track that runs from the north gate of Mossward until it meets up with this road? Once there, I would appreciate if you would take a look as you did before. You should be able to see both east and west for quite a distance, and if there are more raiders about, you might see them. Alright, so we're going to hit accept on that. We're going to go over here and grab this quest from this lady here. It's one of my favorite quests in Mossward. Actually, we're going to do something real quick. The mount one we're going to put down there. Alright.
You are an adventurer. My husband was once like you, but he gave it up to settle down.
And have a family. And never looked back. But I do have need of an adventurer today, if you're interested in helping me. My husband has lost a boot. Oh, it's not just any boot, it's his favorite. And it would be a shame to discard the remaining one just because he misplaced its mate. He lost it walking out by the edge of the Wadewater to the north, and upon getting stuck in the mud, it just came free of his foot. If you can find it and bring it back to me, I would really appreciate it. Alright, I think that's all the ones we need to worry about for right now. So let's go ahead and get the little girl's quest over here. Her name is Alla.
You look pretty tough to me. You're not scared of anything, are you?
Maybe you can help me then. The Mossford town bully has dared me to run to a certain spot north of town, right on the very edge of the Wadewater, and then come back, all in 10 minutes. Now I'm not afraid, but I want to be certain it's possible. So what do you say to using no more than 5 minutes to run out there and then 5 minutes to run back? That way I know it can be done before I make the attempt. Here, I'll mark it on your map. It's right here. Alright, so now we've got a timer. You can see it right down here below her quest tracker of 5 minutes. So that's why we wanted to get all that together, so we can do it at one time. We'll get the other stuff over there in just a moment. By the way, while we're riding out here, I noticed that we got a new ability when we dinged level 3. Wizard's Frost, a basic sigil which chills your foe. It is a fast cast. It is skill type Frost. If the skill is used whilst your companion flanks the enemy, your morale will be healed, so you can heal yourself if your pet is on the flank of is on the other side of the mob you're killing. 17 to 21 frost damage slows movement speed by 30%, so it slows them down, lasts for 4 seconds on that. Well, what was the recast? Is there half a second recast? So that's really nice. Alright, right here is the spot for the look. We'll do that. And then we'll head over to get the boot. The boot is going to be, move this out of the way, right down here. There it is. There's the mud. Pull an old and very dirty boot from the mud. It was really stuck in there. Then we'll run over here to the spot where the girl, Alla, dared us to go within 5 minutes. There it is. This is the spot Alla described. Strangely, there is a basket with a ball of string in it here. Now we got another 5 minutes to get back to her. And because we dinged level 3, we got a new point to spend in here, so we'll do that. Let's go ahead and give her some more fire damage. Oh, we can't, we're in combat. Because we went by that guy and he was angry that we rode by him. He's like, I'm going to kill you, buddy. Arr. So, we'll get out of combat soon enough. He's going to give up. I think he gave up already. Alright. Hit apply. Yes. There we are. Still got 4 minutes to get back. So we're going to do a little something while we've got plenty of time. We're going to pick up these branches for that the guard over there on the other side of town. Right there. Oh, that's a wolf. That's not a stick. I need more sticks. Where's more sticks at? Still got 3 minutes, so we got plenty of time. I need 2 sticks. There's one. A suitable branch, I should say, not a stick. And here's our last one. We'll deal with those quests here shortly. Alright.
You made it!
I have to admit that I was not sure you would be able to go out there and come back in time, but you did. So did you see anything when you got out there? You tell her that there was a basket with a ball of string inside and it beside the wadewater, which seemed rather strange. I see, yes. That is peculiar. Thank you for your help.
You are not going to believe this.
Alright, we're not going to take our follow-up just yet. We've got to get some other quest here. Ellery.
You say you saw no sign of Uruk warbands along the road? These are good tidings.
For it means the road is still a boon for Mossford and not a bane, as I feared it might become. The road has been key to Mossford's survival for my entire life, Lorunder. The portion of it we know begins at Tharbad, and although the road itself is broken in places and obscured by foliage, it runs through Swanfleet and passes on into Enidwaith. From there it enters Dunlin, leads through the Gap of Rohan, and continues on into Gondor. They say it passes Minas Tirith and eventually ends at a port city along the coast, although I have never journeyed in that land. North of Thorbad, the road has another name. It is called the Greenway, and only Meneldir's people are like to remember when it and our own Old South Road were one and the same. The North-South Road between the kingdoms of Arnor and Gondor. That was long ago, even by their reckoning.
I have one more request of you, and then I will be satisfied.
This may be more dangerous than your earlier scouts, and if you hesitate to accept this task, I will understand. The old city of Thorbad is to the northwest of Mossford. It has not been the thriving center of trade it was during the height of earlier kingdoms for hundreds of years, and it has been abandoned ever since floodwaters took the last of its great bridges. Ellery raises an eyebrow. Abandoned by good folk, Lorundor. Has it become a den of Uruks? Is that from where Madthrug's raiding band came? This, then, is my dangerous request. I ask that you go to the gates of Tharbad and look for some sign of insignia he wore, the mark of the White Hand. Beware, for if Tharbad is truly held by forces of evil, you may be better served by keeping from their notice and not engaging in battle. Tharbad is to the northwest of Mossford. Go to the gate, mind you, and no further. Alright, now that we've done that, we'll take her continuation over here. Because it's going to send us to the same spot.
You are not going to believe this.
I really appreciate your help with that, Lorunder. When I go to complete that dare, now I know how to do it, and that it's possible, and that's going to make a big difference. But you are not going to believe this. The bully has issued a second dare. You must know I am well prepared to finish the first one, so he's already made up the second one. Will you help me with this one too? I simply must know if this is possible. The same rules are at play this time as there were for the first time. 5 minutes out there and 5 minutes back. I'll mark the spot on your map as I did before. This time you're going within the view of the flooded city of Tharbad. Imagine that. Same place we're going for the other person. That's why we got it. Alright, we got 5 minutes for that. Yeah, let's go do that quickly. Then we'll do the other thing. I was going to do the thing with the with Geralt back there, but we'll wait for that part. And we did ding level 4. What is this here? Was that the same thing? That's Wizard's Fire. This was Wizard's Frost. This is Fire. It's a fast cast, skill type Fire, basic sigil which burns your foe over a brief time. If this skill is used whilst your companion flanks the enemy, your power will be restored, so you can get power back by doing that. 22 to 27 fire damage, 5 to 6 fire damage every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. It's got a half a second cooldown. Starting to get multiple sigils here. I think I want to do it like that. We'll see. I may change these around. What was this one again? This was the Minor Call Flank. Let me look at that for half a second before I run into something. While surprised your foes, applying the flanked effect. Okay, so you can make them flank. That's intriguing. Okay, so maybe I put those right there. Control 1 to flank and then control 2 or 3 to do damage on it. Alright, so right here's going to be the thing for the girl. This is the spot Allah described. How odd, a shovel stands abandoned in the dirt here. Then we're going right up here and do the look for Ellery. Yeah, stop. My god, he was still going. I let go of the mouse and he was like, still going. Alright, we got that taken care of. Both of those are going to be back in Swanfleet. Back at town. Alright, so let's go do that. And what was this? We got a new deed bestowed. This is another exploration deed. Oh yes, let's go in here. We got another point. So let's put another one into that. And then let's go over to this. We haven't unlocked any Valors yet. Okay. Whenever we get to a town where we can take crafting, we're going to be taking tailoring. I think tailoring requires forestry for the leather. I'm not positive, but I think that's true. So we'll be taking forestry if that's the case, and we'll be taking scholar. Let's go over here and turn this into Allah.
Welcome back. I am less surprised this time.
For you have proven quite capable of finishing these dares. Now I know this one is also possible, and when I do it, I will have less to fear, even though the grown-ups always say getting so near to Tharbad is dangerous. So, what did you see when you got to that location? Anything notable? Did you tell her that there was a shovel standing in the dirt, but its owner was nowhere to be seen? Very interesting. All right. Thank you once again. That is the last of the Mossford Bullies' dares, so I won't be needing your help anymore. But you have been most helpful, and I appreciate it. Alright, we just dinged level 5. No new ability that time. We got deed completed. One of those, I don't know which one. Title awarded. We got the wary. We get another point to spend. So we will do that. And let's go turn this into Ellery.
I am not surprised there are orcs crawling throughout Tharbad.
But it is good to hear you did not see the mark of the White Hand while scouting near the gate. Orc kind are always a danger to the Free Peoples, but it is the organization revealed by Madthrug's warband that most troubled me. We can deal with orcs, for we have before, but the orcs of the White Hand seem different to me. Thank you for helping ease my mind with these scouting missions, Lorandor. You will always be welcome in Mosswood. Alright, we get to choose a item over here. These are wrist, I'm sure. Sorry, bracelets. That's going to be might. It's going to be agility, and this is going to be will. That's the one we want for our class. And we will put that as soon as I find it. Oh, it's right there. We'll put that on. We've got some food and stuff here as well. And we've got a healing potion. Things we've been collecting. This is going to be a gift pack, which we're not going to. Well, actually, we will open that. I think it's got something I need. Outfitting yourself. In comb, we're going to decline that. So we're nowhere near comb. Yeah, we don't need this either. This is our next gift for when we get to a certain level, so we won't need that. I'm a little curious. I could have sworn we would have virtue by now. I'm a little curious and worried about that. I hope virtues are on this server at this point. They should be, but we'll find out as we level a little more. Let's see. So we took care of that. Let's go back over here and turn the boot in to Venna.
You found it. He is going to be so happy.
You should bring it to him. He used to be an adventurer, you know, and he traveled far and wide helping folk with their problems. Sometimes I think he fills the head of our boy Tegwin with too many tales of his old adventures, but maybe if he hears about some of yours, it will satisfy his appetite for the things. I think Geralt is by the north gate wearing his old leather shoes. Let's go tell him. I bet he's going to be so happy to know that we found his boot. By the way, we're going to stop here at the milestone and set our bind, because notice it is not set to anything at the beginning. So we set that bind there.
What is this?
You hand his favorite boot to him, and Geralt stares at you with open-mouthed astonishment. Why have you brought me this? I thought I was rid of it.
That boot was one half of a pair that was dearest to my heart. They were my adventuring boots.
They represent a life that I gave up to settle down with my wife Venna. And now I only want to relive those days by telling tales of my exploits to my son Teg. Now these boots are my least favorite, for they remind me of those days, and sometimes the memory is painful. I thought I would lose one of them. Better that than have Venna think I regret the choice I made to settle down. But here it is again, and it seems I will never be free of it. Did I not bring it far enough away? That must be it. Perhaps you could bring this boot further afield. Why not show it to one of the villagers in the Store Vales? That is pretty far away, and one of the residents of Kleager might be able to find a use for such an old, well-worn boot as this. Alright, so he was the one that had got rid of the boot. And we brought it back to him, so that makes him super so not happy. Let's see what we got here. Well met, adventurer. On behalf of the people of Langaren, I thank you for all that you've done for our new neighbors here in Mosswood. I wish we had been able to fight alongside them, but we weren't aware of the attack until after it was repelled. Still, we will be sure to help them rebuild. You've never heard of Langaren, you say? I expect not, as we only recently built it. As such, if you have settled your matters in Mosswood, I would invite you to visit us north of here along the Wadewater. We had to leave much behind when we left Dunland, and winter approaches quickly. Speak to our leader, Talfarin. I'm sure he'll have plenty of work for an adventurer. So that's where we're going to go when we get done with a bunch of stuff, but it's going to be a while before we get there. I've heard there are many uses to which unassuming objects might be put.
I've heard there are many uses to which unassuming objects might be put.
And one of these seemingly ordinary items is in great supply just outside Mosswood. I speak of the crabane that trouble the hills just to the north of Lorunder. If you defeat some of the winged pests and bring me their feathers, doubt not that you will marvel at the wide variety of potential uses those feathers might be put. and it will do the town some good to have fewer of the Crabane hassling travelers along the old South Road. Some folk whisper that the birds spy for orcs and other evil creatures, but I do not have any proof of that. Alright, so we'll take his quest. We need to turn in the quest to the guard on the other side of town, but first let's grab this quest right here from the baker.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Excuse me, can I bother you to help me make some deliveries? More of us are volunteering for shifts up on the watchtowers. The new folks forget to pack a lunch. Would you mind bringing these sandwiches and canteens to whoever's on watch? Yep, we will. So we'll go deliver those real quick.
What can I do for you?
Guyan takes a long swig from the canteen before speaking. I packed salt pork for food. I forgot to bring anything to drink, and it wouldn't do for me to leave my post to fetch something. Thanks for the water, friend, and pass my thanks to the baker, too. We just ride our horse right up these steps.
What can I do for you?
Or ramps, I mean. A lunch delivery. Ah, for the new folk who forget to bring food and drink, well, an experienced watcher like myself remembered to bring her own. Leon gives you a wink and pats a satchel at her hip. Unless, is that chicken, mushroom, and onion with rosemary? Leon opens her satchel. Give it here, friend. This guy has another quest. We'll grab it.
Would you do something for me?
Look there, friend. The ruins to the east have long been home to a pack of wolves. They have always been content to leave us alone, and we were all too happy to return the favor. Something seems to have upset this unspoken pact. The wolves have grown aggressive. I dared to venture close to the ruins and eyed a great beast known as a warg among their number. I didn't think it to be real at first. Wargs are monsters we tell the children about to get them to behave. We have our hands full with rebuilding Mossward and recovering from the attack. We lack the strength to fight this beast. If you were to slay the warg, you would spare both ourselves and the wolves from needless conflict. Alright, we'll take his quest. And let's go over here and turn in these last two lunches.
Greetings, friend.
Mutton? Oh, I love mutton. Mutton, like a button. Oh, you're still here. You, didn't hear me singing a song about mutton, did you? I'm not used to, standing around here doing nothing all day. Sing about little things I see to keep myself occupied. Please don't tell anyone. We'll go to the next one. Oh, lunch! That's wonderful.
How can I be of
My
service?
tummy was beginning to growl like an angry cat. I volunteered to take the noon to sundown shift, thinking, oh, well, I'll just have a big lunch and look forward to a large supper. I won't need a snack. And let me tell you, standing around for hours with nothing to look at but the grass has a strange way of building up an appetite. Oh, but don't let me keep you with my blabbering. Off you go now and tell the baker she's lovely and thoughtful. Thanks to both of you. Alright, we finished that quest. Yar! Went flying by.
Hello there.
Thanks for helping out. These are hard times for Mossward, but if we support each other, we'll get through it, right? Alright, back to the other side of town. Actually, oh, I forgot about that. Let's go back outside on this side of town. We need to meet up with Tegwin. Remember, we were going to teach him how to become, or teach him about adventuring, being an adventurer. So the first lesson is over here at the place where you come back after you get knocked out. You explain that adventuring is dangerous work, and sooner or later your morale is likely to run out. When that happens, you will find yourself at one of the many defeat circles scattered around the land. Very funny, stranger. I know that fighting is dangerous. That's why I will try not to fight enemies that look to be beyond my capabilities. But sometimes it's unavoidable, I suppose. And when that happens, if I'm defeated, I'll find myself at the nearest defeat circle to where I fell in battle? Yes, that is true. Alright, and he says, where next? Tegwin asks you. So, now he's going to be over here wanting some lessons on fighting. Oh, no he's not. He's going to be inside here. There he is.
Scardy spends more time fixing horseshoes than he does forging swords.
I mean no insult, Scardy, but it's true. What use does an adventurer have with a shop like this? You explain that as an adventurer engages in combat, equipped weapons and armor sustain durability damage, and folks such as Scardy Benblade are able to repair them so you can keep using them. Additionally, shopkeepers throughout Middle-earth can sell an adventurer all sorts of items and equipment that will aid you on your journeys. Scardy clears his throat and speaks up. That all costs coin, young Tegwin. Horseshoes and swords alike. But if that raid is a sign of things to come, I think the swords might become more in demand than they have been until now. Alright. And we've got a little quest here. This is a little extra one. This is how you would get a mount and riding trait if you didn't have it because you'd bought it like I did and have it all show up in my thing. So,
Have you a moment?
this quest will be unlocked on your account and can be purchased from the Lotro store. You received enough Lotro points to cover this purchase from a little extra never hurts. Part 1. To purchase the quest, click on the blah 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 blah. I hit accept. I click on him. I click it.
Yes.
I hit finish. It's going to give me the riding trait, and it's going to give me a little extra steed. It's a mount. We can't use the riding trait because we already have it, so we'll throw that away, and we will take this mount. There we are. Oh, we got a little lag going on there. Yar. And back out we go. Alright, now Tegwin. Okay, he's over here now. He wants to learn about fighting.
Now this is more like it.
Alright, so we're going to choose the gloves here because we need light armor as our class. And we dinged. We'll go ahead and put these gloves on. Since we dinged, let's see, did we get an ability? We did. We got a new one. This is called Gust of Wind. It's fast. It is a tactical skill. It has a 0.8 second induction time, so casting time. Tearing winds cause frost damage in a small radius. When traded in Nature's Fury, the skill has a chance to make burning embers burn hotter and spread to nearby foes. Now remember, we are Master of Nature's Fury, so we can do something to make that more powerful. It's 43 to 54 frost damage. Effects applied to enemies within 5 meters. 28 frost damage. Cost 1 power, and the cooldown is 10 seconds. Alright, let's talk to him.
If you impress me, maybe I'll give you this Uruk sword.
It had better be a good demonstration, or the bargain is done. You explain that when lore masters must engage in combat, they often begin with a powerful strike of the staff they carry. Tegwin nods. Interesting. Well, let's see it. That's what this training dummy is for, after all. Alright, so we'll click the training dummy, and we will hit that button, I believe. There we are. He's happy with it, so we right-click him.
That was all right, I guess.
But surely you have more powerful attacks at your disposal. You explain that lore masters can coax elements of the natural world to help them in combat. The skill Burning Embers will apply a damage burn to your enemies. Wow, I want to see that.
One more. Show me one more skill.
That was a distant show, I suppose. Tegwin struggles to suppress any show of excitement. You explain that lore masters can take on different specializations, focusing their skills and traits towards a more singular purpose. In this case, we want to use Sign of the Wild Rage, Lightning Strike, or Test of Will. We're going to be using Lightning Strike because we are a red lore master.
That was pretty good, I suppose.
Fine. You've upheld your side of our bargain, Lorander, and I will do the same. Here's Madthrug's weapon, as I promised. You bring it back to that ranger for me, I expect. Mother and father will be pleased, but I still say I could have handled such a weapon. Alright, so now we can move on. That does crack me up. Squirrel! That's exactly what I was doing. I was squirreling. Alright, let's talk to Maneldir.
You recovered the Uruk blade from Tegwin before he hurt himself? Very well done.
Maneldir gets a faraway look in his eyes and gazes over the surrounding wall of mosswork. I remember being that age and dreaming only of adventure, of excitement. It was not so very different from young Tegwin when I was a boy growing up in the angle of Mythithiel, where my people dwell. I do not judge him harshly for taking the sword, and I hope you will not either. His parents busy themselves with the work of fortifying Mossward's defenses, and I dare say they remain unaware of the boy's mischief. I will not tell them if you do not, Lorunder. He's going to give me a sturdy staff, and that's got better damage than my current one, so we will put that on.
I have been away from the land that was my home for many years now.
I was once of the Dunedain, my friend, the Rangers of the North, and one of their several charges was to safeguard these lands and their peoples from harm. Their other duties, well, they are likely as far away as they have always been, and not my concern any longer. I will not speak of those today. But a peaceful village has been attacked and some of its people slain. Will you help me replenish my supplies of the healing herb called Kingsful, and defeat any of the creatures nearby that may threaten Mossward? You will know Kingsful by its sweet smell and the feel of its leaves. Look for it on the rolling hills to the east of the village. Okay. And we'll turn in our branches.
Thank you for these branches. I will see to making use of them.
To patch the holes in our defenses, and perhaps some of the larger branches can be used for tool making. Small items have gone missing of late, for no reason I can tell, and we need to replace them. This has been the life of a Mossward town guard ever since they took me on. If Uruks are loose in Swanfleet, that may be about to change.
Perhaps you could help me once again.
They do say change comes slowly, and for now, I have other matters to which I must attend, or perhaps you could help me once again. Marion smiles broadly. That is the spirit. Now, there won't be any Uruks to face this time, but until last night, this was the most common complaint among the townspeople. Ellery says we should handle simple things first. Well, what could be more simple than doing something about the squeaky hinges on doors in Mossward? Cadigan insists he ran outside to attack the raiding Uruks, but they were alerted to his approach by the loud squeak on the door to his home. I'm not sure I believe that story, for it is much more likely that he was running into his house when his hinges gave him away. But who can say for certain? All the same, Scardy Benblade should have a bottle of grease you can use to oil the hinges of the door into the healer's shop and the door of Cadigan's house, which are the two squeakiest offenders. Let's go do that real quick. And I can't take the whimsical run anymore. Let's bring up our collections. We will say, look for move. Move default. I'll right click that, and now we will move normal. I can't do that one for very long. That drives me a little crazy. What do we got here? Deed bestowed. Use staff strike. Okay, so you gotta use it a number of times.
Whenever anyone needs something, they come first to me instead of checking the storehouse.
You apologize to Scardy for assuming he had such an item. I do have a bottle of just what you need. That's not the point. Ah, fine. Take it. While you're at it, how about you test it out on the hinges of my door there? I have noticed a bit of a squeak in the hinges lately, with everyone coming in and out at all hours in search of fine goods. Alright, so let's help with the door hinges. Alright, and we'll go to the healer's shop and do the same thing. And now we'll head over to Cadigan's house. This is where that goblin was when we first came in that was trying to attack his house. Oh, we've got a rat. And that was easy enough. Alright, so we gotta go back and talk to Marion. Let's go ahead and jump on our mount. Whoa. Wrong thing. Hit the wrong button.
How fared your efforts against the squeaky doors of Mossward?
You tell Marion about what transpired, and he covers his eyes with a weary hand. Rats in the village? I don't like the sound of that, Lorunder. Having rats loose in the town could be a danger to the food stores. I'll see what I can do between the Uruks and the rats. It's a wonder to me that I ever thought the life of a guard might be an uneventful one. Thanks all the same, friend. We here in Mossford will manage. We always do. Okay, now we will head over this way to the wolves. Deed completed. Quest in Swanfleet. Deed bestowed. Complete quest in Swanfleet. So, yeah. And another one, Lotro points. We got free Lotro points. You get Lotro points in this game by simply playing the game. And that is really cool. I wish every game was that way. You could get their in-game currency, real-world in-game currency by just playing the game. We need another King's Full. We need 4 total King's Fulls. By the way, anybody that's wondering, has never played, just in case, the Lord of the Rings Online is a free-to-play game. The content is free from level 1 to 95 for the most part. Defeat wargs. Okay. And so yeah, head over to lotro.com, lotro.com. Download the game client and create an account. It's all free, and get in and have some fun. The game's been around for 16 plus years. Standing Stone Games is the developer and currently, and they are actively putting content into the game. An expansion came out last year, and there's another one at the end of this year. What am I supposed? I'm supposed to. Oh, that's right. We gotta find the wargs. Should be some footprints up here somewhere. There it is. It is an amazing game. I love this game. When it first came out, I was playing EverQuest, and I was an EverQuest addict, so I didn't really give it as much time as I should have, and didn't play it for long. I came back 2 years ago, I think it was, and have been playing it ever since. I'm supposed to, I swear it's supposed to give me an update here. Let me try running back up to it. There it is, freshly killed deer. So did that give me what I needed, or was it just for her? Number of uses, Wargmungus, talk to, okay, we got it. Looking for a quiet old school MMORPG and found Lotro, but I almost went for EverQuest. This is definitely the more quiet. EverQuest is a little more, I wouldn't say stressful. I don't want to say it's stressful. It's not really stressful, but it is more of a just get in there and kill. This is more of a low-key, low-stress, story-based MMORPG where you can just chill. I need the birds as well. There they are. Try one of these out. I haven't used them yet. Well, I thought I would. I didn't see it do anything. I didn't see an animation. That was weird. Oh, I was lagged. Okay. Yep, I was lagged. I think I need the boars as well. There we are. Oh, can I have my bear out while I'm in this form? I don't seem. I don't think I can. No, what the heck? Oh, there he is. I am not understanding that one. That was weird. I attacked that goat and I really wasn't trying to. Because I was reading, they were saying that you don't get pets, permanent pets, in the Red Lore Master line anymore. And, but okay, he is gone. So he only came out for a short while. And it's got a long recast timer on it. Okie dokie. So, so it'll do damage basically. And it does a fear. Okay. Okay. Not a huge fan of that, but didn't play red to be a Beastmaster. I played it to be a nuker. Seems to be very good at Lotro. Oh yeah, the community's awesome. They really are. It's a good community. You'll find some you know, not so pleasant people, but there's a lot less of them in this game than there is in a lot of MMOs. You just avoid them and life goes on. Need more birds. Need more monkeys. Oh, there's one of those guys that were chasing me earlier. Let's go ahead and nuke him. I like that. Deed bestowed. We got our first Slayer Dweed. Our first Slayer deed. We need to kill 30 of those guys that we just killed. A brigand. That's a wolf. Why am I not finding birds? Let's get on our mount and go. Usually there's birds everywhere out here. Right now I'm not finding them. There's a bird. So I don't know what that does when you don't have a pet. I guess it does absolutely nothing. The call upon beasts of the wild to surprise your foe, applying flanked effect. I gotta try something. Hold on, let me see. Does this do it without a pet? So when I do this, does he get a... Oh, gotta get closer. Hold on. So right there, flanked. So he is flanked. So when I use this, I get the bonus. I think. So let me see. If the skill is used whilst your companion flanks the enemy, your morale will be healed. Did I hit mount? We're going to find out. I need to get hurt first. So, because I'm trying to figure out if I actually have to have a pet out in red to use that flanked ability to make flanked so that I can get the bonus ability from the thing there. It doesn't make sense what I'm saying, but just trust me. Alright, so I'm going to turn around so I get hurt. Oh, god darn it. I'm beating them up too easily. There's a wolf. Let's do the wolf. Alright, come here and hit me, wolf. Actually hit me, wolf. Wow, he's not hitting me for very much. Alright, I'm at 186. Let's use this flank thing. Then let's use this. Yeah, I did. I got healed, didn't I? Does it say over here? Oh, I need to get this to where I can actually read it. The opacity is way down. That was horrible. Alright, so... defeated your mighty something other, the wandering plains wolf something. I don't. There it is. Its starry healing applied a heal to Lorunder, restoring 42 points of morale. Wizard's Frost. Yeah, so that worked. So you don't have to have an actual pet flanking it because they gave you this minor call flank ability. Duly noted. What was it that this one did, the fire one? Gives you some mana back, power, they call it in this game. Alright, we need some more birds. So that's intriguing. And this one, when I call him out, he'll do damage and he'll fear the mob. And I'm going to do that once every 2 minutes. So I'm going to put that at control 5. Yeah, that is very different from the old way that this worked, for sure. I love that. So if I use this right now, he's going to do damage to it, instantly killed it because I was so much higher level than it. Okay, that's easy enough. We got those. Let's go turn those in. You know, I just thought of something. I was thinking I wasn't going to buy the Mossword, what is it, not Mossword, Mirkwood coffer this weekend, because I was like, I don't want to get that and it'll be over here on the Angmar server instead of my real server I play on all the time, which is Gladden. But I just remembered all these coffers show up on here. They show up on every character that you make. So I could open it first over on Gladden server, get the mithril coins and stuff that's going to be a one-time thing, then come back over here and I should get the cosmetics and all that kind of stuff over here as well. So I'm going to have to think about it if I want to spend the money or not. I may buy the Mirkwood coffer this weekend. This is the last weekend it's available to purchase. Let's see here. A number of uses.
There you are. Let us see those feathers.
You hand the feathers to Bevan, and he grimaces. They really are quite dirty, aren't they? No matter. These will serve very nicely for making quills. See, you just dip this part into your ink. No, there's a bit too much give on the feather here. Well, perhaps as a paintbrush. It feels like the ridges here on the end would leave streaks, doesn't it? Maybe as an arrow. See how it compares to these arrows of mine? Rather poorly, I suppose. Bevan scowls. Still, many fine uses. Mayhap I will put them all in a sack and see how it serves as a pillow.
But such musings will have to wait, for winter is approaching and autumn doesn't last.
If the storehouses are not stocked with salted and preserved boar meat by the time the nights turn cold, Mossword will go hungry. Unless the Uruks come back, I suppose. No, don't tell anyone I said that. It is not funny. But we always have need of boar meat, and we are fortunate that many such creatures dwell nearby. If you return to me with fine cuts of boar steak, all of Mossword will toast your name when winter comes. Alright, so we need to kill some boars. He's also got... Oh, that's right. The last dare.
I'm afraid things will get out of hand.
I've heard rumor that the children of Mossword have been giving each other increasingly dangerous dares and challenges, and I'm worried that these may get out of hand if they have not already. None of the town guards will be able to learn anything. You know how children are, but perhaps an outsider will be able to learn something. Several children lingered outside the provision storehouse a few minutes ago, and it could be one of the provisioners overheard some of their talk. We need to get to the bottom of this before someone gets hurt, Lorander. Alright, so let's go talk to the baker, I believe. Oh, nope, the provisioner.
Would you lend me your aid?
A group of children? Aye, I saw them. They were hoping to get their hands on as much cheese as possible, which seemed a little odd to me. Did not give them as much as they requested, but I thought one small block from the storehouse each would be fine. Those kids have been through a lot, what with the Uruk raid on Mossword, and I have seen few problems that could not be helped with cheese. Of course, cheese. Perhaps the girl Aloe will tell you what the children intend. Come now, Aloe, what is going on?
You had better get going, I think. So long.
What are you doing here, Lorander? I thought you would have left Mossword by now. You had better get going, I think. So long. You stand your ground and ask Aloe why the children of Mossword needed so much cheese from the storehouse. Her eyes grow wide and a panicked expression crosses her face. We aren't in trouble, are we? It's just that we finally managed to turn the tables on the town bully, and you helped us do it. If we're in trouble, I think you should be also. It's only fair. You see, there's a boy named Dai, and he's always challenging us to these dares, and if we don't complete them, then we look like cowards. He's always asking me to run to places very fast, see an item he left there, and then come back to town, and if I don't describe the right item, he'll know I didn't do it. You point out to the girl that she didn't complete any of the dares, since she got the information from you instead, but that Dai apparently did go to each of those places first to leave the items. I feel like this just means I'm very smart, Lorander, wouldn't you say? But because we completed those last 2 dares, don't argue with me, it still counts, then Dai has to fill his pockets with cheese and walk through Mossword. We asked the girl if she has considered that she might be the town bully after all, and she tips her head to one side, considering it. No, I don't think so, but I'll think it over. Given Mossword's recent rodent problem, Dai could be in real trouble. His name, Dai, may actually be describing what's going to happen to him. So let's go find out and help him. There's Di.
Rats, there's rats everywhere!
They were following me until I gave them the slip. Thank you, stranger. I give up. No more dares for me. Let's see, we dinged level 7. What is this ability? Knowledge of cures. Cleanse multiple wounds. Disease, poisons, or fears from an ally. Let's put that on number 9. Alright, let's go let Ala know that her trickery is done for. We saved Di from sure death. I'm sure she'll be thrilled.
Is it true that I was almost eaten by rats? That's really amazing!
Good job saving him, I suppose. Still now, he's got a really exciting tale to tell. Did he keep the cheese, or did he have to give it back to the provisioners? I've been thinking it over while you were gone, and I think maybe we won't challenge each other to any more dares for a while. For a while, I said. I'm not saying never, so don't think you're stopping us if we think of a really good one. Goodbye for now, Lorander. I think she is the village bully. Alright, let's talk to Mal here.
Have you been to the Sturvales?
I was once a traveler, but I met my wife here and chose family. I never made it out that far. I've heard fascinating tales from my friend of a floating village overlooking the river. I would have loved to witness this place. If you'd like to see it for yourself, you can talk to my friend Larry Grud. You'll find her southeast of here, past the Howling Stones, in a town called Kleeger. Okay. What else do we have to do? Ah, yes, back to Meneladir.
Mossward is not the only village in Swanfleet. A stable master can help you check on the others.
Thank you for the Kingsful and for helping dissuade some of the more aggressive creatures from straying too near the village. Against such beasts, Ellery and Bevan and the others of the guard are more than a match, but against Ulrichs I fear they will be outclassed. The question now is whether Madthrug's band was alone, or if there are others of his kind waiting for their next chance to strike. Mossward is not the only village in Swanfleet, Lorander. Can I ask you to check on the stores who live nearby? Visit the stable master here in the village for a quick means of traveling to the village of Kleeger and the store vales. They should be told what happened in Mossward and guard themselves against possible attack. The stable master is to the southwest and provides efficient travel options for reaching distant lands. Okay, and we need to talk to the healer over here.
Might I take a moment of your time?
The King's Full herb works wonders. I'm grateful that Menelda shared his knowledge with us, though I wish he didn't wait until a crisis to do so. In any case, we need more if we hope to continue treating the injured with such efficiency. Now that I know what it looks like, I realize that Kingsful grows plenty in the Howling Stones to the southeast. I'd be grateful if you could gather more. Just watch out for the wolves. I hear they are ill-tempered as of late. And we'll go up here and turn in the Warg quest.
How can I be of service?
I'm glad to see you return safely victorious. Safely and victorious even, if I could read. With any luck, the wolves will return to their usual cells before too long, though it may take some time. There's something foul in the air, and I fear our troubles are not entirely over. Still, I think the people of Mossward can breathe a bit easier now, in no small part thanks to your heroics. Somebody's going off out there, just poof, poof, poofing. And let's check to see if there's another quest. There isn't another quest there. We have the one back here to take us to... Yeah, but we don't want to go there first. We want to go back to the wolf area to get the King's Full. And we want to go out here to kill boars. So there's that. We're going on an hour and 54 minutes right now. Oh, we leveled. Let's use our 2 points. Now, what is this? Storm and Staff. Motes of lightning periodically gather around your staff, allowing your staff strike to call down a bolt of lightning. 1 point to next rank. Every... Yar. Couldn't read it because it's in the way. Every 15 seconds, lightning crackles around your staff. Lightning storm critical hits attract lightning motes to you. While charged with lightning, your staff can be used to call down a lightning strike on a nearby foe. We're going to take that. That seems really cool. Did it give us an ability? It didn't give us an ability, so it's just going to be part of this, I'm guessing? I don't know. That's interesting. Did it say over here that I gained an ability? No, just improved ignition. Interesting. Okay. Oh, did this ever start? Oh, yes, it did. Okay, so it is on the server. That's what I was hoping for. We are going to go with tactical mitigation and wisdom. Absolutely, those two are our top priority right now. We're going to start with wisdom. So I left click on it. This turns green. That means this experience bar here will start collecting as we gain valor, or virtue. I'm sorry, virtue experience. And when it gets high enough that we get level 1 of it, then we can right click it and it'll put it in this slot. We will get a second slot to open up at level 9, a third one at level 11, and so forth. It's one of the cooler parts of the game, honestly, I think. Alright, let me see something. Do we have a quest for these? And I need to move this. Examination tool tip. I need to move that. And the answer was no, which I think we should have, so I think I've missed a quest somewhere. We're going in here for the King's Fool. It's right there. We need to pick up 7 of these. If anybody was wondering how I click these items on the ground so easily and then I run straight to it and pick it up, that is a couple of abilities that are set up on your key mappings. It's very awesome, so that's why I want to show y'all, because I love this so much. So it's going to be star and slash. Let me find those. There. Select self. That's not right. Nope, that's the wrong way. There it is. Use selection. It's U, but I also use numlock / so I can hit that button. The other one I use an asterisk for. So let me find the asterisk. There it is. Select nearest item. It's a numlock asterisk. So what I do is I just hit that, and then I hit the / and it goes and picks it up. It's a lot easier way to deal with this than in the game actually using the mouse to get on the exact spot and right click it. You can do that, but this is much easier doing it this way. I wish all games had that. A button that'll select the clearest clickable item, and then another button that'll activate it, so you'll run to it and click it. Deed bestowed. We got some sort of treasure thingamajiggy. That takes care of this area. Yeah, we have definitely missed a quest. Let's go back out here and kill boars. We need boars. Oh, uh-oh. So somebody has spawned a wraith. This is a shadowy wraith. It's level 11. It will probably kill me. There's a high likelihood that this is about to kill me. Oh yeah, he's taking me down fast. Oh, and of course I got a thing that came and helped. Run away! Run away! Nope, didn't make it. He destroyed me. I think we're going to hit retreat instead of revive, because it put us right by him and he'd just kill us again. We got killed. Alright, so let's look for... First off, let's get our pets back out. There we are. Boars. We need boars, and there's one right here. Heck yeah. They die so fast. You can make them much more difficult by talking to the land difficulty NPC, taking his quest and turning it back in. There's various levels of that. If I had done that starting at level 5 and stayed with that turned on at rank 3 or higher of the land difficulty, I would get some deeds and stuff for it. But I didn't because I just don't have to deal with the difficulty on this server because of the wraiths. What was that? Something went ding! That's not a boar, but I don't care. We're going to kill it anyway. Alright, mount up time. Not a boar. Not a boar. Did I mention I need boars? Because I need boars. And I'm stuck in a bush. Not a boar. Boar. Can't do any of these while moving. Not many of them. Oh! Knocked me out, did you? Darn not boars person. That's a boar. Oh god, that thing's around here somewhere. Let's get out of that area. Darn it, I need more boars. There we are, right after I get on my mount. 2 more. Here's a boar. Una más. There's the last one. There we are. Alright, we can go turn that in.
Greetings.
Thank you. With this I should have more than enough to continue tending to the injured, perhaps with a little extra in case an emergency comes to pass. Very good, Lorander. Very good. I will see this boar meat is salted and preserved, and it should
Very
have...
good! This boar meat should help carry Mosswood through some of the coldest winter months.
He's a little slow. When belts must be tightened and plates seem lightest, I am glad this task at least proved helpful for the town. I have abandoned my idea of using those craven feathers, a number of uses, and my wife said the number might as well have been 0 after she tried the pillow I made from them. Bevan, you fool, she said to me. Takes more than 8 feathers to make a pillow, and anyone who tries it with craven feathers, of all things, deserves the crimp it would leave in his neck. I suppose the good ideas that spring up in autumn, well, they fall when winter comes. I'd rather deal with the threat of Uruk war bands loose in the Swan Fleet than present my wife with another one of my brand new ideas. I think I'll stick to guarding the town from now on. It's less damaging to my morale. Alright, this guy right here is the land difficulty NPC. So if you right click on him and you click on something like difficulty 3 fearless, that's what I usually go with, then you click on him again, you turn it in, it'll put a buff up here on you, and then the mobs out in the overland area will be potentially more deadly, so that you get more of a challenge playing the game. That's it for this area right now, I think, right? Yes. So we'll go over here to the stable master and we'll go to Clicker.
What can I do for you?
Oh my. Let's move this in travel down here. This is the next village up the way. Here is the lady we're going to talk to about the boot that we got from Geralt.
That is an interesting artifact you carry. It must have quite a story, I imagine.
You tell Brielyn Winbuck about Geralt's complicated feelings about the boot and about Vena's belief that it remains her husband's favorite. Well, unlike some folk of the other villages in the Storvales, I believe that it is always best to be honest. But if you can't manage that for one reason or another, then perhaps a compassionate solution is second best. Brilliant produces a pretty flower from somewhere about her person, scoops up a handful of earth, and puts it both inside the well-worn boot. You bring this back to our former adventurer's wife and tell her that her husband asked for the stores to craft this delightful little planter. Perhaps it isn't the most honest of solutions, but I think in this way everyone might be happy, and that is pretty good too, wouldn't you say? Alright, so we're going to take that. We're not going to do her next quest. We will the next time we play. But we're going to go over to the stable master, and we're going to go back to Mosswood so we can turn that in. Because we are at 2 hours and 8 minutes into this particular stream. Ladies and gents, it has been quite the stream, has it not? And everybody in Twitch right now is in an ad, so they can't even hear me talk. It is what it is. Oh, you know, I just thought of something. I gotta check this. Options, UI settings, level, no, what is that called? I may not be seeing all of the quests in my radar up here, because I may have not checked the thing to show out-leveled quest. Let's see where it's at. Show trivial quest icons in radar. I bet you. Now we got this turn in for her real quick, but I want to see something. If I run back over here, am I going to see something pop up? No, I guess not. I swear there was a quest out there for killing the wolves. Not just... Oh, I wonder. Well, no, I'm not sure. I really don't know. I could have sworn there was something more than just the wargs.
What is this? Oh, what a beautiful gift!
I have way too many tunes. What is this? Venna takes the old boot with the flower sticking out of it, a huge smile lighting up her face. What a beautiful gift! Oh, my Geralt. What a dear man he is, and so thoughtful for him to give up his favorite boot for this delightful little planter. This is the finest anniversary gift I could have imagined. You know, I had believed he'd forgotten. I simply must have Scardy fashion a replacement boot in this exact style for my dear Geralt. Thank you again, Lorander. Our family is in your debt for so many reasons. Alright, so let's go tell Geralt what we did.
How did it go? Did you manage to get rid of that boots?
You tell Geralt about Brillian, Winbuck's solution to the problem, and he thinks it over. Well, I never would have thought of that. The boot remains in my home, a reminder to me of my adventuring days, but without the connotation that I regretted my choice to settle down. And to my wife it is a thoughtful present, a gift that ably demonstrates my commitment to the family. Miss Winbuck is quite clever. Let us hope she continues to use her skills for good and not for ill. Wait, did you say anniversary? I am fortunate indeed you come to Mosswood, Lorander. I had quite forgotten that was coming up. That was a close one, my friend. Thanks again. So we're going to get an earring. We want to take the wisdom one. There it is, the will one, I should say. And we dinged level 8. Where is that? There it is. And that gave us this. Light of Hope. Transfer morale to an ally or companion. So, that's not going to heal us. No, sure won't. So, we're going to take that and put that on Control 0. Then what quest do we have read? Village in the Sky. Talk to Berlin Wimbick. Village of Figure. I did that. Oh, that was the prologue. Talk to Talwyn and Langaren. That's it. So, we're ready for the next area. Let me go in here. We still don't have... Oh. I forgot we have these wisdom potions we got. And still didn't get enough to be able to trait that. But that's okay. I thought I took this. Did I not take this before? I didn't hit apply, did I? Alright, we have an extra point. So, I'm going to put it into tactical damage. Apply. Yes. Now we have Storm and Staff. So let me check something. Does this say anything about Storm and Staff? It doesn't. I'm so confused. Did I get an ability to use? Or does it just happen on its own? Every 15 seconds, lightning crackles around your staff. Storm critical hits attract lightning. Lightning storm critical hits. This. Oh, okay. Burning embers for bonus. Nope. Okay. So when I get crits on this, it can put lightning motes on my staff. While charged with lightning, your staff can be used to call down a lightning strike on a nearby foe. I want to try it. Let's go out this way. Actually want to do something real quick. I'm going to put the move whimsy over here and the move default over here so that I can switch between them easily. I'm going to run whimsically just for the hell of it. Alright, let's use our lightning. So did that give us... That did. It's right there. Lightning crackles around your staff. Now I need to hit something with my staff. Right here. Okay, it added a lightning effect that came down. Okay, I like that. It's still on it. That's interesting. So did that not go away? Is there a duration on it or something? Can I do this from distance? Nope. Yeah, it's still there. That's interesting. Charged 3. Does that mean I have 3 charges of it? And now have 2? That's exactly what it means. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Holy crap. I'm beating the crap out of everything now. And now it should say 0, right? It still says 1. Why do I still say 1? Did I get another one because I used it? It still says 1. That's weird. I gotta go around hitting all these until it goes to 0. There, now it went away. Okay, my buff didn't come back automatically, so it doesn't automatically come back. It's not guaranteed, is what I'm trying to say. By using it, aha! Well, I don't know what just happened there. I'm not sure if I got it or if I consumed it, because it showed up and immediately went away. Alright, it's back. And it went away. So I had a single charge there. Apparently. Yep, single charge. Wait for this to come back up so I can use it again. Now I have 2 charges. Three. Can you get a 4th charge? Nope. Okay. So I got 3 charges out of it. Oh, we lagged. That put me down to 2, right? No, I'm still at 3. I don't understand that. All I know is I like it. That's all that matters. That's interesting the way they show that. It looks like I shot something at him, but it really was an ability I called on my bear pet. That's weird. He's still fighting him too. So he's going to stay around and fight it until that gets done. I don't know. There's some interesting things with the pets on the red that is different for sure. But I have to say I like the nuking. I can't say I dislike it. I like the nuking. Holy crap, that's awesome. I like that. I know I keep saying it, but it's because I really do. I really like that. I don't know. Oh, he knocked me out. That's why. So, as you can see, there is... I didn't see that the first day that I played on this. I did not see server lag, but I am seeing server lag right now, which kind of worried me. I'm not calling it yet. Not gonna do it like, you know, immediately. I'm just saying it worries me because I said before that the amount of data that was on the server when it first opened up was minimal because nobody had leveled yet. Now it's been a week, more or less, and I'm starting to see a little bit of server lag. Let's hope that that's not going to be the norm. Let's hope that the 64-bit servers have eliminated most of the server lag, but I can't deny that tonight I'm actually seeing a little bit here and there. If after a month it's larger, then it's data. We'll find out as time goes on. That being said, I did watch Cordovan's Court of the Rings stream today, and he said that the 64-bit servers was one part of the the first part of their way of getting rid of some of the lag, But there is another very important part, and that is the data itself, finding ways to optimize it better. So this isn't the only thing they're going to do to get rid of lag, so don't worry too much. They are still working on other solutions, the next one being optimizing the data. I'm hoping it's a fluke and we don't see a bunch of server lag going forward, but we'll see. We will see. Because I've said it before and I'll say it again, the game is so good that we put up with the lag. The game is worth it. Alright, that, my friends, I'm just going to do this one more time because I love that. That is going to do it for this particular stream. I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. I do intend to stream more this weekend. I will probably do my usual, we just lagged again right there. I plan to do my usual either Saturday morning or Sunday morning Lotro, so y'all see me either tomorrow morning or the morning after that. And we'll probably continue on the Lore Master, our red spec Lore Master, because he's a hell of a lot of fun right now, nuking everything. If you are watching on Twitch, please do me a favor and hit the follow over on the X. Hit the follow. If you're watching right now on YouTube, because we are tri-casting, whatever you want to call it. We're multicasting right now. We are on Twitch, X, and YouTube live right this second. If you're watching over on YouTube, please do me a big favor. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe to me on YouTube. And if you would, leave a like and a comment, because it does help more than you know. That's going to do it for tonight. I hope y'all had a fantastic time, and I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your Friday. What will be your future? What will be the future of Lotro? For me, my main server is Gladden, and that's where I intend to play the most. This is my side server because this is a new server. It's a legendary server. It's very special. This is a Veil of the Nine server. It's a special rule set. I will play here because it's fun, and because I wanted to give the Lore Master a real chance, an honest-to-God chance, after the changes that they made, and doing that on my level 70 to 80, I can't remember exactly what it is, Lore Master on the Gladden server wouldn't be appropriate because I haven't played it in forever and I don't know how it plays. So here I can level up from level 1 all the way to whatever. Right now the max is 50 on this server, and give it an honest-to-God review from my point of view of the Lore Master. And I'm going to do that on red, and I'll be doing that on blue, and I'll probably spend the money to get the third spec so I can do that on yellow as well. But my main one is going to be red, because that's the one that most people that are against it have been upset about, while some others have been very adamant that it's an extremely big improvement. So there's a big split on the red Lore Master, and I want to try it out for myself. And I have to say, for the first 10 levels here, I haven't made 10, but the first 8 levels, I love the red Lore Master. I'm not going to lie. I love it. I'm blasting the shit out of everything out there. It is a lot of fun. But I know if somebody has been playing this game for 16 years and playing a Lore Master, and they've been playing a red Lore Master all this time, and they're used to having those permanent pets out all the time, if that was me, I would be a little upset too, because the red Lore Master doesn't have permanent pets anymore. So I can understand why they're upset. But me coming into this fresh, trying the red now, it is extremely fun. It is extremely fun. I don't know how they can fix that for all of y'all that have been playing all these years as a red Lore Master. I really don't know. Without giving you like a 4th spec that you could choose that gives you the old... I don't know any way they can do it. But for new people coming in, the red spec Lore Master seems to be a hell of a lot of fun. So that is going to do it. Like I said before, hit the likes, hit the subscribes, leave comments, do all those good things. Go over to Lotro.com, create your account. It's free. Download the game. It's free. Play from level 1 to 95. It's free. There is no reason not to play Lord of the Rings online. It is the best old school MMORPG available today. No lie, it is the best. Period. Tell them in the forums that From the Gnome sent you, because they don't think I exist. No, I'm just joking. But at any rate, that's going to do it for this one. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, night, morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is From the Gnome, and I'm signing off. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.